didn't drink much water yesterday. I gotta start drinking more water. Good morning, guys. I had to start the live over again. Good morning, y'all. Sorry I had to start the live over again because for some reason it was like 30 something people watching me and everybody just dropped off. I don't know what happened, but I wanted to start the live again, start fresh. I'm up and at it on my way to work, trying to go make some biscuits, trying to go bake the biscuits. I'm gonna get me some coffee on the way up yonder. Good morning, everyone. Homeless single woman here again, trying to make some more content, trying to go live to talk to my people, see how everybody's doing this morning. I'm sorry I had to start the live over again. I'm not sure what happened, but I had like 30 people watching me, and all of a sudden I drive in this particular area, and the whole video just dropped. So I'm not sure what happened, but here we go. We're back. For some reason, I get more people watching me early in the morning like this than I get any time of day. So I'm going to stick with this time on my way to work or whatever. Go live, make it work that way. But happy Saturday to everybody. Happy Saturday. Hope you're enjoying your Labor Day weekend. I'm on my way to work. I'm on my way to I don't have to be to work until 9, but I have to go to the gym and all that stuff. I'm going to stop by and get me some coffee. Just having me some water and not really doing nothing, just talking to you guys, letting everybody know that I'm back. If you guys come in, can you give me a thumbs up for sure? I had a good time last night in the shelter. Not a good time, but I had a decent night last night. When I slept, I didn't have any problems. A lot of the girls were not there because it's like Labor Day weekend, so some of them, I guess, got somewhere to go. Some people want to do stuff with their family. So I'm like, if you got a family in the shelter and they want to take you on Labor Day, they should take you. They should take you under their wing. So I don't know, but a lot of the girls weren't there last night, so it's pretty light. Yeah, I was supposed to take a shower last night. I didn't shower. I said I did, but I didn't. None of them girls really showered last night. I think a couple people showered. Some nights you just don't feel like it. I didn't feel like it last night. So when I got in there to turn the water on in the shower was freezing cold. So over here on my channel, I talk about everything being homeless. I'm a homeless woman. I now reside and live inside a homeless shelter. So when you come over here, let me know. As soon as you come in the door, just please start giving me a thumbs up. That helps the algorithm find me. That helps the algorithm put my videos out there, recommend my videos to people. That helps me out. So if you guys enjoy my content, if you like my live videos that I pretty much produce every day, sometimes I do it twice a day. So if you guys like my content, can y'all give me a thumbs up when you come in the room? It's a thumbs up right up there in the top. Y'all see it? It's just something that looks like a thumb. If you press that, that means that you gave me a thumbs up. And I can see that, and I appreciate you for that. When you come in, if you could just do that, like automatically, I appreciate you. I leave the homeless shelter every morning around 5, between 5 and 5:30, and I head to the gym. That's my day. That's what I do. I am a working woman. I do work for a living. I just don't make enough money right now to get housing. So I'm actually actively looking for another job. That is my goal. I'm looking for another job to do so that I can offset my, find me somewhere to go. So it's hard to save money when you still have other bills to pay, but I mean, nobody wants to hear that, right? It's hard to save money when you got other stuff going on. It's very hard, but it's possible. It's possible to get your life back together after losing everything, after eviction. I went through eviction. I went through living with family members. I went through staying with a girlfriend of mine, and I just can't literally stay with people because the people that you know from not living with them, like the person that I knew before living with them, they were like a totally different person. But then when I ended up moving in with that person, whether it's family or a girlfriend, everything just pretty much went downhill. And I know a lot of people say, do you have anything that you can contribute to that? I wasn't perfect, but I respected the person that I lived with. I respected them. I stayed out of Dodge. Like, I worked full time, so I was never there anyway. I went there at night to go to sleep, and I was there on my days off. And even on my days off, I tried to be away. I tried to be out of people's way, be out their hair. So I did the normal things that people do in life. Go to the laundromat, wash laundry, make food. So I laid low. I didn't want to be in her business. I didn't want to have my face shown in her house, especially on the weekends when everybody was like off. I made sure that I wasn't around because I didn't want to be around. I didn't want to be in nobody's way. Wow, I see 41 people watching me. Wow, how amazing. Good morning, everyone. How y'all doing? I'm talking about homelessness. I'm talking about my journey, what I've been through. If you guys are interested in that type of content, you are at the right place. If you read the description part of the videos, I'm talking about my situation and what has happened to me. So if you guys are interested in learning my journey, if you guys need any tips on maybe you might be homeless soon, maybe you might, where you at, you got to go. There are resources out here. It's not a lot of resources, but it's something. Like, I'm at a shelter right now. A shelter is a resource. A shelter is a resource. Don't be scared. Don't be embarrassed to go to a shelter if you need to. Nobody's going to know you're there but yourself. I mean, unless you know everybody in the town. But who cares what people know? It's other people at the shelter too. There's no reason to be embarrassed because there's other people at that shelter too. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be ashamed. Don't put your head down because everybody in that shelter is in the same boat. But of course, you're gonna have some people in there trying to figure out who you are. And if you have to go to a shelter, just lay low, keep your mouth shut, answer the questions that the staff are gonna ask you, and mind your business. And just stay out of stuff and stay out of the cliques because they got cliques in shelters too. They got the cliques in the shelters, the girls that try to team up and be bullies. And I don't pay that no mind. They don't really mess with me too much because I don't look like the kind of person that can be messed with. So they don't really try me. You know what I mean? But I stay to myself on top of that. I be out of Dodge. The shelter opens their doors. They let us out at 5:30 in the morning, and I'm out the door. Like, I don't see that place until it's time for me to go to sleep. So I don't be in the crowd. I stay away. I stay away from people. And when you stay away from people and stay out of the in crowd, you're going to do so much better. You're going to be okay. And that's how I was when I was in the shelter before. But when I was there before, my children were like small. They were kids. They were much smaller. So if you need to go to a shelter, do what you got to do. Some shelters offer more resources and some don't have any resources at all. Apparently, the shelter I'm at, she's talking about, oh, there's no resources right now. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm going to have to resource myself. But I know God's going to provide, and because I'm doing the work. When you do the work, I mean, you can't do nothing but go up. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're doing the work, no bad things is going to happen to you. I'm doing the work. I'm doing what needs to be done. I'm out here trying to work overtime to save a little couple dollars. So you have to actually do something to get in a better situation in your life. We can't be sitting around thinking that family's going to save us. I depended on my family. Yeah. When I was going to live with family, I was going to pay my way. They didn't want that either. So I'm like, hey, I can't force you. I can't force you. But what goes around comes around. Like I said, what goes around comes around. girl in the shelter, me and her was talking the other day, and I'm like, listen, family members, they put you aside, they act like you're nobody. Guess what? That day gonna come around for them. Their time's gonna come. They're gonna need help at some point in life. And guess whose door they gonna knock on? Ours. Because when you down and you don't have no help and support from your family, it's like, well, who do you have? You have no one. If you don't have the help and support of your family members, you don't have anybody. And that's a hurtful feeling to have in your that's a hurtful thing to carry. Just not having love and support from people that you grew up with. That is very, very hard and it's traumatizing. But like I say, I always encourage myself and say, I will get through this. This is only a moment in my life. My life is not going to be like this forever. Your life is not going to be like it forever. As long as you're actively working and doing something to change your situation. We cannot sit and depend on people. If someone shows you who they are, you better believe them because they're showing you who they are. Yes, I made mistakes in my life, but guess what I'm doing now? I'm fixing them. And sometimes when you make a mistake, it could take a long time to fix. Sometimes it could take a while to fix your situation. It sucks too. Like, it really, really sucks when you have to dig yourself out of a hole in life, you know? But I'm going to have a testimony. I'm saying my testimony now. I'm going to look at these videos. I'm going to look at these live streams that I prepared for myself. I'm going to look back at these one day and be like, dag, I came a long way. Like, dag, God really took me through a season of a lot. But I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the journey that I'm on. And even though it's hard, I'm still grateful. You're grateful for a hard journey? Yeah, I'm grateful for a hard journey. We gotta be grateful for everything. Everything that God is has placed at my feet. I'm grateful for it. I'm not in the best situation, but guess what? I'm better than where I was at years ago. I'm better where I was when this first started, because I literally was at the precipices of turning my car, like running my car into a brick wall. That's how sad I was. I was dark, you know what I mean? My spirit was dark. But now I'm better. I'm better than I've ever been. And I'm like, every morning I wake up, I'm saying, I'm going to do this. Like, thank God that I have a dependable car. Like, oh, it's hard to not have family attached to you when you're going through, but you can get through it. You can get through it. It's hard when you don't have somebody that has your same blood type or whatever, your family, your kinfolk. It's hard when you don't have them to lean on. It's hard when you don't have them to talk to about stuff, and because most people don't care, and it's even your family. They don't care. If they're married and got their own kids and stuff like that, they're living their comfortable life. They're not concerned and worried about me or you. So we have to be concerned and worried about ourselves. We can't let that stop us. I still got life to live, man. I'm getting older, yeah, but so I still got stuff I want to do. I want to travel. I want to go out here and travel to different states and at some point go outside the country, just live my life because life is short. Life is short. Life is very, very, very short. So we have to do the best we can do while we're here. Love the people, love our family. If you have family, love the people that we have, man. Because we don't never know from day to day what's going to happen. And I do hold a little bit of anger in my heart for my family, like wondering why. But one of my girlfriends is like, girl, forget them. Just do what you have to do. Do what you got to do to get things done. Forget your family, leave them in the dust. But I always talk about it because I try to encourage people that's watching me that it don't matter what you're going through. It don't matter who shamed you. It don't matter who threw you in the trash. You can get through it. Because I'm a living testimony that you can do it. You can do anything that you want to do. Don't let nobody tell you, oh no, you can't do this. Because if you listen to what people are telling you, they're going to always tell you that you can't do something. They're going to always tell you that. This girl at my job that I really don't like very much, right? She wanted to go into sales. Spanish girl. One of the girls I really don't like, but, they're young girls, so I give them a little bit of respect. In my heart, I give them respect. To my face, I don't really deal with them because they be talking about me, but Spanish girl, she wanted to go into sales. She let somebody at the job talk her out of it. So I talked to this white dude at my job the other day. So I said, yo, is so-and-so going to go into sales? He's like, oh, no, so-and-so talked her out of it. And And I'm just looking at her like, sis, why do you let someone talk you out of doing something that you want to do? If you want to try something and you want to try to do it, go ahead and do it. Fail. What? You just have to go out and find something else to start over. We have something called opportunity. We all have opportunities, man. Reason someone could be out just be over here. Yes, you got people out here that get to activity and they have a job. Okay, so that's when we go into our magic hat